You know, I'm quite surprised I'm actually starting on time for once. Hello everyone, how are you doing tonight? Everyone excited to go? What's up, Reen? I think you might be the only one in here right now. Oh, hey CJ. Oh, I understand. Hey Kyoko. Yeah, stuff happens. It's alright, man. Oh yeah, today's probably the last day that anyone's gonna be having school, so... That's nice. I'll turn this down a little bit. Alright, so... probably a little later on in the stream, I'm gonna be announcing something regarding my streaming schedule, but, I'll probably wait till we get to, like, the trial intermission to do that. We'll see. There's a little change in my schedule I do want to announce for you guys. I think it'll be pretty interesting. Hey Sky, welcome to the stream.
Danganronpa.
Alright, so yesterday, someone killed my wife and we're gonna find out who killed her. Excited to get this started. Where do we leave off? Right here. I got all the Monokumas, I think. I should have 50 monocoins. Okay, I do. Alright. How's my luck summoning? I mean, I got my Christmas Starja, so I'm pretty good. I haven't gotten anything since then, but, I mean, hey, maybe with some orbs from the, what is it, with the Tempest trial, which I'm sorely disappointed with. I mean, come on, do we really need another fucking masked Marth again? Like, fuck that. I'd rather have a different awakening unit, like, give me Gregor or some shit. But now we have to have masked Lucina again. But hopefully with some orbs from that, I'll be able to get some other Christmas units. Fingers crossed. Also, hey Margle. What's up?
No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined. Why? Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Oh, hey Snakebite. Welcome.
Stop it! Hey, stop harassing little girls.
This is... what's going on? Jeez! Kyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Kyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. Full Nelson.
Damn it! Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you part of this island's food chain. Jeez, making me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
there it is! Ah, his anger changed his form! I'm right here. Ah! Can we just take a second to admire how fucking amazing this sprite is? Oh, Muscle Kuma, you're fucking great. It's the best yet the most disgusting sprite I've ever seen of Monokuma. Whew! He's pretty fucking built.
Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's nowhere for me to run anyway. So, no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still. Bastard! I'm a Yakuza! Accepting defeat is not an option! Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway...
Who died? Mahiru died. My wife. Someone killed my wife and they're gonna get executed.
Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
See ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like...
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of
So it
causality.
begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So...
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Hey, Playing Cow. Welcome to the stream. The culprit's Kokichi. If only. I'd love to see him executed. Fuck Kokichi. Am I right?
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be a weakness. Those who have a purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about having such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Yeah, I played V3. There's a playthrough of it on the channel if you want to check that out. Completely blind, by the way. Mahiru Koizumi. The ultimate photographer. Oh, my poor baby. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I mean, I've played 2 before. I'm just going back through it again. I mean, I played them all in order, playing Cow. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. I agree, Sky. I hate Kokichi too. Fuck him. Alright. Oh, hey, I can finally put on Attentive Influence. There we go. Cool and composed. Mahiru's autofocus. Oh, I can use that. What other skills can I get with what I have? Lost in Thought. That is useless. Influence gauge increases. That's not gonna help me. Trigger happy. Decreased delay when firing bullets. That might be pretty good. Algorithm. Liberation. Focus gauge decreases slower. That wouldn't be too bad. Delusion. Oh, influence gauge recovers during fever time and concentration. Melodious voice. Vocabulary. Ambidextrousness. Mood maker. Excellent blade. Clock up. Maneuver. Moonsault. I think I'll just hold on to my fragments for now. Yeah, why not? What difficulty am I on? I'm on Con. Alright. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Masterpiece, so says Monokuma.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Where do I begin with this statement, guys? I feel like I shouldn't comment on this at all, we should just keep going. Well,
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
the characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed in the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A. It's probably Mikan.
I see! Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Yeah.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy!
Mikan, please.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit.
Chiaki,
I
please.
feel like I heard that in the game too.
Don't let those words come out of your pure mouth. She's right. The one who said that was, that was Girl B. The one who's always berating Girl A.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Who are you fooling? That is you to a fucking T, Hiyoko.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Yeah, there's only one person here who fits that, and that's obviously Monokuma.
Oh my, what a surprise! I was Girl C all along! What a surprising answer! Are you starting to crack?
What are you doing? Now's not the time to play with Monokuma.
Crap!
I had to know what happened if I picked Monokuma there. But no, it's Ibuki.
I see! Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, Ibuki, you clever little thing, you. See you next Tuesday.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them. I feel like saying Monokuma again, but I don't want to waste any more time.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Monokuma, obviously.
I see! Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Okay, you people need to stop fucking complaining about how you're in a goddamn video game. You're starting to get me.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on! Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true that I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh hey, Reptosivian, welcome to the stream.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Yep.
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
No, not in the slightest.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Oh yeah, that's always fun. That's happened to me on occasion, Margle.
Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
Hey, stop shitting on my world, Fuyuhiko.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
Oh god, Kokichi's here. I don't know how to feel about this shit.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
It's a pretty shitty reason to not want Fuyuhiko to be the killer, Nagito.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Starting?
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Who?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
That's a pretty big stretch, Akane. What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
The fuck is that acting, Monami?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
Alright, so apparently Monokuma's going into Valley Girl mode.
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed. I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Yeah, because Girl E was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Very well done, Chiaki.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining.
Oh, made her sad, Nekomaru.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
Hey Modesto, welcome to the stream.
But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Sky, I appreciate that you're putting down Kokichi by using best girls insult. Very highly approved, Sky. That's some brownie points with me.
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
I don't think that's what happened, Nekomaru. Shut the fuck up, Kokichi.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
Nekomaru's done already. He gave it his all. You tried.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
You're the same age, Kazuichi.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Finally, a non-stop debate. What, 30 minutes in? Well, let's go through the debate first, see what we need.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room, and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Ah, there it is.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway! Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Alrighty, Bookie, calm down. What Girl E did after the murder in the music room. Let's find a clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music room.
What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music to go back to the
Good to see that chat is trash as always.
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shattering.
Nope.
No, that's wrong!
Not the window, Nakamaru.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
Hi, Lucy. Welcome to the stream, and great. Trash shippers all around.
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Yeah, but we found everything else. Who cares about the murder weapon at this point, Monokuma? Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
Fuck off, Monokuma. We don't have to do this. You know, we do actually have a real case to look at. We don't have to do this, man.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Cool, Nakamaru.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
Uh-huh.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
I know, Reen. Oh boy.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
The unconventional weapon. That also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think? Oh, don't tell me it's a Hangman's Gambit. Was I out of line just now? There's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise non-stop debates. Okay, we're good. Some of the white noise are actually very durable. Okay, so durable white noise. Just as gentle then. Oh, there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Gee, I honestly can't think of anyone whose name could be like Gun something. Guess I had a line just now. Gun something. Ooh, that's a curious thing right there. I wonder who that might possibly be. Got any ideas, Gundam?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I know what I need here.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
I'm sorry.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
See you, Modesto. Thanks for coming
I agree
out,
with
though.
that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
Oh, don't worry, Lucy. It's not like there's a lot of good things going on in chat anyway. It's not like I expect chat to be any good. It's all just trash at this point.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Don't talk about Phoenix right now, Ibuki.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
Yeah, can we actually get to talking about my wife's case now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Is that Kodaka projecting?
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Yep.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
What? Mikan, is there something you want to talk about, sweetie?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Yeah, that's Guy F.
I see!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
Yep.
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy!
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
I highly doubt that, Peko. No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important point shared with Girl E's and Mahiru's murder, and that's the murder weapon.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just gonna go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
I mean... Is it really too... I mean, it might be obvious, but who's to say that the obvious answer is always the wrong answer?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Eh.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Damn. Thanks, Margot. I thought someone would like it. Alright. Oh, yeah, footprints.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Of course the recommendeds are spoilers. Why wouldn't they be?
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
You know, that's actually one of the reasons why I really hated how Cinnamon Toast Ken did his V3 playthrough, because in every episode he had like a spoiler thumbnail. It's like, dude, what the, like, I know you hate the game for some stupid, retarded fucking reason, but like, you have to ruin it for everyone else and be like a major asshole. Like, come on, dude.
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
No, we didn't know that.
I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Kane, please.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Wow, Hiyoko. That's probably the letter on Mahiru.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Yes, that one.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oh, she never saw me.
I did go to the beach, but only during my... I didn't go...
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Oops, that's not it.
Damn it!
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
It is the letter on Mahiru on the first one. That's all it could possibly be.
Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning...
There it is.
No, that's wrong!
You guys stop being so negative.
Will you still claim that after you take a look at this?
Making my chat super fucking depressing. I was referring to Decima Arcus. Was I? Alright, look. I don't mind if you want to wallow in self-pity or despair or whatever, but do it somewhere else. Don't do that here. Just like how I don't want you RPing here. Because I want to have constructive conversations here. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. Also, fucking goddammit. First Kokichi and now Nagito? Man, I just feel like turning off chat right now. With how you guys are being tonight. Like, fucking Christ. Oh. I was gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Of course I am. It's my favorite Danganronpa game. I've played them all.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't.
Huh?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
Who even knows, Ibuki?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
No, he is. The only place where Hyoko could be hiding, that would obviously be in the That doesn't sound weird
The
at
place
all.
where Hyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Please, tell us what you have discerned, Gundam Tanaka.
Hyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
I remember you saying not to suspect Fuyuhiko because that would have been too obvious. But isn't this too obvious, Peko?
We have presented the proof! My 4 Dark Devas of Destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
I believe you.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Oh, Sonia.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you... If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia! It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
In what way, Kazuichi? In what way is this culture shock?
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
You think maybe she's being stubborn because she's not the killer, Nekomaru? That could be a possibility.
It's all in your head! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Yeah, we are. I think it's the gummy peg.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
That's a good line, dude.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Hey, Jessica! Oh, finally, someone who's sane. Welcome to well, another person who's sane. Welcome to the stream. We really need some people in chat who know what they're... who have some kind of sanity. Glad to see more familiar faces.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
People are insane, that's what's happening, Jessica. Although that's really no different than usual, right?
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene is yellow.
You're sane, Reen, don't
so
worry.
It obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description, Jessica. Thanks for... Thank you. Oh yeah, and Nagito's here too, so that might be a part of that.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
I fucking love the delivery of that line. Hold on, you little bitch! Derek Stephen Prince is such a good VA. I know I said that in V3, but I'm gonna say it again. He's so good.
Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
I know, it's finally winter break. It's so nice to be free. Yeah, I think we need Mikan's autopsy report here.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
What would that be?
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Oh yeah, that's not what happened.
That's wrong.
No, Mahiru died instantly. Yeah, 3 more days till Christmas. I still can't believe that yet.
Lock the door.
It's so close to Christmas time.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Hey, calm yourself, baby gangsta.
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true!
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Yeah, she was clean.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't a killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Well,
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
I seriously can't get over how good of a performance it is. What do we need? Oh, the shower room.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it! She killed Mahiru, and
and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
First off, yo, that's pretty fucking perverted, dude. And second, she can't put her clothes on by herself.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yoko took her clothes off before committing murder. No, that should be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
Yeah.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
Nope.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Yeah, he would have made you into Swiss cheese with his Gatling gun.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Hey, Margle, what do you know? You're right.
'Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Yeah, but she was bleeding profusely out of her head, Kazuichi.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve.
I think you might die, Kazuichi.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, Pig Barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Man, that's one hell of a fucking mood swing.
I'm sorry for being Pig Barf!
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
Hey, remember, we're not talking about V3, Lucy. Don't do that.
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
It's because Mikan's... she has no confidence at all.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
Of course she does.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to be seen for a while. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict this other evidence? That would be the note Mahiru had.
I can prove it with this! This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
The beach house at 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
Whoa, Hajime, you're talking in green text! That's weird.
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? No, both letters.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters...
Yeah, it's the same handwriting.
Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Same, Hyoko. Same. I feel the same way.
Really? This is really terrible.
I swear to God, if you start going off about stepping stones and hope, I'm gonna smack you in the head with a bag of bricks, Nagito!
I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Why does it have to be lightly?
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterwards. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore?
Probably.
I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
What could she have done?
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
Yeah, but there's a lot of evidence that says she didn't do it, Fuyuhiko.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
You know, speaking of suspicious people, you're still really suspicious to me, Fuyuhiko.
So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope.
Alright, where's my bag of bricks? Oh hey, hardcore otaku, welcome to the stream.
Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Oh hey, congrats on being able to drive a car, Jessica.
Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
No, you're not the only one.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
That's a very good point, Hajime.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
Alright, well it's good that you know, hardcore otaku, but don't say anything, alright? Because, you know, spoilers. Heh.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep, yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Yeah, let him have it, Monami. Well, there's that. Are you the only mod? I think you are the only mod on right now, Jessica. Because I know Pika's not here, and I think CJ left already.
Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. And halfway point. I know I said I wanted to make an announcement at the halfway point, but I think I'm just going to make a separate video for that.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I'd like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's a seriously big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative. don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Where's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct!
Correct.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
Yeah, I like Monami's theme a lot too, Margle.
Oh, Monami! And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
I know, Monami. It's heart-wrenching.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Ugh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
But I want to. He deserves it, Lucy.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
That's true.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Yeah.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
No, that would have been too risky for them.
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No. If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. And what happens if it's not what I was thinking? Huh? What about that, narrator? Oh, you know, I don't mind Logic Dive. As long as it's not Hangman's Gambit, we're cool. We're cool. I'm sorry for lashing out, narrator. You're a cool dude. I didn't mean it. But yeah, a Logic Dive time. Oh shit, I forgot to look at the controls. Transcript. Let's see. Right mouse button to brake. Move size with the mouse. Right to brake, left to jump. Alright. I think I got it. Oh, whoops. Right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Alright. Ooh, this handles, you know, this actually handles a lot more smoothly than I thought it would on PC. When the killer arrived at the beach house, that was before Hyoko arrived, so they could ambush her. That is one hell of a way to describe Psyche Taxi, Margle. You know, I actually kind of like this game better than Psyche Taxi. I wasn't too big of a fan of that one, just because it took so fucking long to do each time. Alright, When did the killer leave the beach house? That was after Hiyoko left. Yeah, I like Logic Dive a lot better than Psyche Taxi. Oh shit! That was close. All right, and where was Hiyoko? Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? That was at the beach house.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it wasn't that great of a
Do you
game.
think the killer might have been hiding?
It was definitely the weakest game in V3. Yeah, I already played V3. If you're interested, Hardcore Otaku, there's a playlist on the channel if you want to check it out. It's completely blind, by the way, so you can enjoy my reactions to all the stupid shit in that game.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
I'm glad she acknowledged how long that took.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Yeah, really.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Hey, I don't want that. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... She said she looked in the shower room and there's really nowhere else to hide except... the closet.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Yep. If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... There's only one place they could have been. Inside the empty surfboard case.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Yeah.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Ibuki, please.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
That is true.
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
I'd take that offer if I was you, Nagito.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Pretty sure no one was talking about whatever the hell you're off in your mind discussing Monokuma. But
I'll listen
okay.
to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
What? Would you mind forming a coherent sentence there, Monokuma?
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but...
Who's my favorite character from Goodbye Despair in V3? Goodbye Despair, it's obviously gotta be Mahiru. And then from V3, ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, that really is a tough one. There's a bunch of characters from V3 that I really do like Mew, Shuichi, Gonta, Kaito, Kaede, Himiko. There's a lot that I really do like from V3. I can't really pick a favorite. But definitely from 2, even though I do love most of the cast from 2. It's Mahiru, hands down.
Depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
And we only know that 2 people saw the body. So we're still missing another discoverer. So we know that Hyoko saw the body. We know that Kazuichi found the body. But that still leaves us 1 short.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent!
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Final feature non-stop. Oh, memory flashback. Truth flashback, whatever. Alright, so I know we have to do that for this one. But yeah, I remember that from the last game. Can't agree with anyone while using a truth flashback. Alright, let's see.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
There we go.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare
Jesus
it would
Christ,
definitely
Nakamaru.
clog the toilet.
Thank you for the information.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can proudly declare that would clog the toilet. I'm glad we had some expert
What did the killer
testimony
do with
here,
the blood
though.
on their body?
I mean, we definitely need the expert
Maybe they
testimony of the
simply washed
shit
it
lord.
off.
And I mean that
They
in the
couldn't
most
use the shower,
non-insulting way possible.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Not so, Fuyuhiko.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was drinks inside the fridge.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Oh, hi, Pecco.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
And we need the trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach, however, try one bottle it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Oops.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator, however, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Oops. What?
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words!
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
But they were all used and put in the trash.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Yep.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner! Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Yep, and as Margot's already guessed,
You're the only one! Heko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when we came to the diner.
oh yeah, let's see that again. Oof. That's a great picture right there. I mean, despite Pecco being the one who killed my wife, I mean, that's just a fantastic picture. We can all agree on that, right?
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry.
Yep.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard.
Eh?
You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right?
The fuck are you so riled up for, little baby boy?
So maybe she really was swimming.
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
No, you didn't.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time. Yeah, now you're just fucking lying to us, Fuyuhiko.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked, and if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Yeah, seriously.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening, and that's the small window in the shower room.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Yeah, Kana and I already tried that out.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Yeah. That's why Teru couldn't throw away the iron skewer.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Peko was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case... focus, and think. The object that the killer used to escape out the window. Ah, fucking Christ! Hangman's Gambit. Well, let's see how long this one takes. Oh, that's not the right button. Come on, can I get a Oh my god. People wonder why I hate this game so fucking much. Fuck Hangman's Gambit in this game.
I got it!
Yeah, you know, this game is the reason why I'm not playing on Mean Dave.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yep, she did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Yep.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
Congratulations, Akane. We're just playing on normal, hardcore otaku.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
I think those are the only kinds of ninja, Sonia.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Exactly.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for Panic Talk Action, PTA. Let's talk about Fever Time and Nega Time. Well, as long as we don't have ammo yet, I don't mind. Fever Time and Nega Time, I have a decent sense of rhythm. I'm not gonna tell them they'll redo the chapter for the class trial for the chapter to do that.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you...
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Oops.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a
bag.
step stool, it would. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Anyone seen my bag of bricks? I need to smack Nagito upside of the head with it.
Oh, you just back off!
Is it true? You
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Eh?
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
There's always something inherently suspicious when someone says, yes, hurry up and vote already.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
No.
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Yeah, in the fact that she doesn't have a motive to kill Mahiru.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Oh no. Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
Please don't do this, Peko. We already had a twin-tailed killer in Danganronpa in Chapter 2. We don't need another. We don't need another one.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Well, shit. This trial did go by pretty fast.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Please don't do the fucking emoticons.
Now then, let's execute justice!
Bitch, you're killing me.
What? What the fuck?
Same, Kazuichi. What the fuck is this?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
I don't even know what that's supposed to fucking be.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
What's up, Sonia?
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your breast. Justice should also be the same.
Don't throw stars at me.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy!
Yes, it is, Nekomaru. What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
What are you sleeping on this shit for? Are you spoiling? No, I think you're just stating the tropes of the chapters. That's not really spoiling. You're not coming outright and saying like who exactly is getting exposed. You're just stating the trope.
Take a look! It's a killer!
Throwing stars.
This again?
Yeah, Monakuma's seen this shit before.
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Jesus Christ.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
Hey, welcome back, Jessica.
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice!
Holy shit. Oh, Hyoko's blinking in and out of existence! And Chiaki too! Oh shit! They're not okay! They are not okay! Nothing about this is okay, guys. She's using some kind of serial killer magic. It's terrifying.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end. There's no mistake that it was Pecco all along. How'd I like Mahiru? I thought she's a really sweet character. She's kind. She's like the group mom. I really like her a lot. Even if she was a little bit tsundere. If you ask me, that's just a plus.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Alright, let's see. Oh, look how cute she is. Let's see. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met go. It's Lord, Mahiru, and Hyoko. First one to arrive at the beach house was Hyoko. Mahiru arrived at the beach house. Hyoko woke up. Letters. First one to arrive at the beach house, that's not it. Water bottles. Gummy. And last stock. Yoko arrived. Footprints.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
You know, I feel like making a joke there, but I probably shouldn't.
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house.
Really, you guys don't get the joke I would have made about Hiyoko coming out of the closet.
They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
You killed my wife, you bitch!
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Fuck that.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice! Hurry and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
However, before we do that...
Monokuma at the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Guys, I don't know if it's a good idea just ignore something that someone was gonna say.
I'm awake!
Now you are.
Ah! He finally woke up!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
Cool.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Sonia?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really Sparkling Justice, am I right?
Yep.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
Nah, she's an enthusiast, my man. She is an enthusiast.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about Sparkling Justice and Pecco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes Sparkling Justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling Justice!
What the heck was that?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice.
And here it is.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. It's their nationality.
I see!
Sparkling Justice isn't Japanese.
That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Right, English. We speak English here, not Japanese.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?!
Now Ibuki's using emoticons. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Yeah.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Body discovery announcement.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
Then you're 1 person short.
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was 1 more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
That's right. The person with the strongest motive to kill Mahiru was Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true.
Well, the picture Fuyuhiko got.
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I wouldn't think that the game would be the motive. I'd think the picture would be the strongest motive for Fuyuhiko. Now, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Yeah, the ending prize.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
Yep.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Well, shit. Not bad overall.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Ahem. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is...
Hold on a sec!
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No. It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Look at those babies.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh?
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship does not exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing.
Hey, Pico, way to chime in right at the end of the fucking trial, dude.
If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? Oh, hey, JC, and welcome to the stream. Sorry if I butchered your name, but I don't hate Fuyuhiko. How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But... I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Pekko's like Nagito. Hell no.
Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important. So, you know, it'd be troubling to invite the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But it's rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap. Right.
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here,
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so
my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use the bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise. It was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
But still, I believed her up until the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girly?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment,
Young Master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be!
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So, we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted for me, a mere tool as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong!
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet!
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll
troubling!
admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach her from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
I see. So, for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru. Now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
He would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just
a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
About is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, and the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
You know, I will say this, Margle. I think Bryce did a much better job as Nagito than as Makoto. Not to say that I don't like Bryce as Makoto. but I like him so much more as Nagito. Bryce really outdid himself with that.
Fuyuhiko? Yeah, I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die. You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Oh hey Miki, welcome to the stream. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but
hey,
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
If that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something.
just feel disgusted with myself.
Echo.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master.
Oh my, so this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why?
There's no way a human that meddlesome can ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim certainly was surprising. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm so sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then, why?
Even so,
I wanted you
to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I am terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko.
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
So cool. But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills! Chills!
This time,
kills!
to the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Echo. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master? Young master!
This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily. Falling like dominoes.
You bastard! What is this? What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. What a waste. This is why. She should have just discussed it with me. Damn it. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh. You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shiny future that awaits us. I want to beat the shit out of Nagito. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the Ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know?
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Fuck.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with the hope that at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules.
That's right, if the Blacken is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed.
If only the Blacken gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So...
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
Lie.
I was actually gonna do that all along. So I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
It's not a very good name for a doctor.
Dr. Killgood? You've already killed your patients!
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat! So, I'll see you later!
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then, all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However...
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
see it, right? You can see this countdown too? Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair. And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Danganronpa.
Alright. So that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Thank you all for coming out so much. Hope you guys enjoyed. I said in the beginning I was gonna make an announcement regarding my streaming schedule for the next week or next month or so, but I think I'm just gonna make a video about that later, so if you guys want to see what I'm doing, you guys can just check that out. My next stream, I'm planning on having my next stream on Tuesday, because now that I'm home from school I don't have anything else to do, so you know, might as well do this. That and day after, well, I'm not going to stream on Christmas because people have plans on Christmas and I don't want to interrupt that. But for Christmas, I'm getting a couple new games, and there's one game in particular that I'm going to be doing on a stream play, and it's going to be a very, very long thing, so we're going to be doing some pretty long streams coming up. But yeah, on Tuesday we're not coming back to Danganronpa 2. We're going to actually go into a new game entirely, and we're going to put Danganronpa 2 on hold for a little bit. It's not 999. It's actually a game that came out this month. Yeah, Reen guessed it. We're going to be playing Xenoblade 2 on stream next. And we're going to be doing that until we finish it, so that's going to take a while. And for these next couple of streams that I'm going to be doing during the week, they're going to be very long streams, and I'm going to be starting much, much earlier than I usually do. Because I'm planning on starting the streams at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time, and then just going as late as I can with those. Some of those streams might even be 12 hours long, so we'll have to see what happens with those, right? But yeah, that's the plan upcoming. Again, I'm going to make a video about this later, so if you guys want to just rehash your memory on that, you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, once again, thank you all for coming out. I hope you had a fun time tonight. I sure as hell did. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday for when we start streaming Xenoblade 2. Bye!